This might be one of our biggest updates that we've had in Warzone in a long time. Not only are we getting a new map, but we're getting a ton of different changes with guns, barrels, attachments, everything. I'm going to walk you guys through the patch notes so you don't have to read them. If you guys enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like. It means a lot, as well as subscribe. All right, let's get straight into these patch notes. All right, so getting into these patch notes, obviously it's season 4. The big hitter for this update is going to be Fortune's Keep, the new map. So starting off with these patch notes, first off, we have the playlist rotation that we're going to be having for the next couple of weeks. Starting today, Rebirth is out of the rotation. Fortune's Keep is going to be in with solos, duos, trios, and quads. It's slightly bigger than the Rebirth Island map, but it's nothing crazy. Apparently, it's like 10 to 15% bigger, so nothing insane. And I haven't looked at it yet, but I heard the colors of Fortune's Keep are going to be much brighter than even Rebirth was at its prime when the colors were insane. So next week we'll have Rebirth quads, and we'll still have Fortune's Keep. Looks like we're gonna have Fortune's Keep all the way through is what it looks like for the next month. So next week we'll have Rebirth quads, then we'll have Rebirth quads, and then Rebirth quads again, and then on that last week we're gonna have Rebirth solos, duos, trios, and then a payload 12v2 playlist. For the battle pass, looks like we're getting 2 new guns in the battle pass: the Mark 05, which is an SMG, and the UGM8, which is an LMG. 25 free items, kind of normal. You have the bundles you can buy to unlock to tier 25, and then total COD points you'll be spending for that and stuff. Battle pass progression: season 4 Vanguard Warzone will be increasing battle pass progression by 10% for all players, which is nice. I know like sometimes the battle pass is pretty hard to grind if you can't play every day, so that's pretty nice. New events for Mercenaries of Fortune, which is going to be on Fortune's Keep, I imagine. Money bags challenge: collect 100,000 in gold on Fortune's Keep. It's probably going to be a lot like the payload gameplays that we have with the money dropping and stuff, so that might be fun. I know it's easy to unlock guns and unlock attachments in that. Cutthroat: get 50 player kills on Fortune's Keep. You get a legendary reward with that, which is a camo. Shopping spree: purchase 5 items from the black market station on Fortune's Keep. We'll get into the black market later. It's going to be a new addition to this season. We haven't talked about it in these patch notes yet, but it's going to be in there. You get a new reticle with that. Pocket sand: dig up 3 piles of buried treasure on Fortune's Keep. Road trip: get 5 kills in a vehicle. Storing bodies: get 25 kills in Storage Town on Caldera. Storage Town is being added, if you guys didn't know already, from Verdansk to Caldera. Minted: open a mercenary vault in Caldera. Gilded Victor: win 1 game of Golden Plunder. I miss Plunder. That was such a fun game mode. And then event completions, you get, looks like some new skins for your armored trucks. Awesome. New game modes. So, Golden Plunder, we just talked about. New limited time mode offers a new take on the blood money experience. Player count increased to 120, up from 100. Awesome. Players drop more cash on death. Cash requires for victory increased to 5 million. So, that's pretty nice. So, that's going to be kind of more like the normal blunder from we had before, but just a little bit more intense. Fortune's Keep Resurgence. Player count for solos: 46. Players count for duos: 46. Trios: 45. Quads: 40. I was hoping they would increase it to at least 50 because the map is slightly bigger. Hopefully it plays well, or maybe they might change it here in the future, but looks like we're getting almost the same player count as we got from Rebirth Island. We have plenty of adjustments, blah, blah, blah. The map for Fortune's Keep. We got a bunch of POIs. We have from the top to bottom, we have Terraces, Keep, Bay, Graveyard, Gatehouse, not Gatewood, sorry. Winery, Town, Grotto, Overlook, Smuggler's Cove, Lighthouse, and Camp. Looks like Keep, for Fortune's Keep, is going to be the big hitter. I heard that the terrain out there, the buildings are very bright and very, very accurate. Fortune's Keep new map. Town, here's a look at all the pictures. Town looks very bright. It looks like a normal town. Smuggler's Cove is a little island. It looks super awesome. Kind of looks like Apex, if I'm being honest. Keep, this is like probably the main part of the map. We can call it the tilted of this map. And it looks like we'll have balloons so we can climb up and redeploy. Winery looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like what map is this? This is a map from Call of Duty that looks very similar to this. And then we'll have events, a new contract, black market supply we talked about earlier. This contract will require players to track down the black market buy station before a timer expires. Players will have access to unique items such as Sequencer Grenade and Nebula Minigun, Foresight, a specialist bonus, or one of several classified weapons. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good contract. It's going to take a lot, it looks like, for that. So I kind of like that. And then we have new sequencer grenades. I called these EMP grenades in a video previously. So kind of the same thing. For Caldera updates, we're getting Storage Town. I don't know where that's going to be at. It looks like it might be... I have no idea. Can't see. There's no markings, but there's just little circles. So all good. Return of new POI Storage Town, not visible on the TAC map. Micro POIs, so they're changing not the main POIs, but just little tiny POIs. Mercenary bunkers, which is going to be kind of like the old bunkers from Verdansk. Arid vegetation, so they're taking away trees and stuff so you can see a little bit better. Fighter plane with positive response to the fighter plane returning into Operation Monarch. We have re-enabled these vehicles for the Battle Royale, which is what we had in the beginning of Caldera. Weapon trade stations, new gameplay, which will be added in the season, not initially off launch. For gameplay, armored SUVs, this vehicle comes with dedicated rooftop turret seat and additional seats for operators to use their own loadout weapons. So we've had these previously in Call of Duty. It's kind of like the big armor trucks that we had in Verdansk and that we have actually right now in Rebirth Island. So let's be counting there. EMP grenades, new tactical equipment. Oh wait, those are different then. My bad. I messed that up. My bad. Non-lethal tactical grenade designed primarily around counter vehicle play that also disrupts enemy electronics, which is so annoying in the sense of fighting, because I know like the radar jammer and Rebirth annoys me very much. So these effects can be reduced via the battle hardened perk. Okay. Deactivate vehicles engines for 10 seconds. Broken ATMs. Players can choose to visit broken ATMs around the map for guaranteed source of cash. Kind of cool. Funds periodically spawn near broken ATMs. Awesome. Portable redeploy balloons, like I just said earlier. It's in the name. That's what it says. I've played Rebirth Island. You know exactly what these are, so I don't need to explain those. Loadout crate UI selection, which is just quality of life stuff. Gas mask animation. The break animation no longer interrupts parachuting. Awesome. Buy station menus, they probably just look nicer. Deploy buy stations. Will now live for longer in the gas to keep it consistent. Awesome. Fire sale public event. Just a bunch of quality of life stuff. Perks. Ground loot perks. We've been delighted with the response to perks and ground loot, so we've added the following as the rarest drop. Ghost, Combat Scout, Double Time, Cold Blooded, and Amped. Those are all really good perks. I've used those for my loadouts, so if we can get different loadouts and get those, it's going to be pretty nice as well. Perk adjustments, Battle Hardened, Stun, and Flash resistance increased to 70 from 40%. Stuns are annoying in Call of Duty, so that's going to be nice. Scavenger awards an additional 500 in the Scavenger pouch for each kill. Harden provides 25% discount on all buy stations. Awesome. Previous adjustments, restock perk, recharge time increased to 30 seconds from 25, and then radar jammer reduced drop rate chances and rebirth resurgence and fortune's keep. Thank goodness, because that's very annoying. Tactical equipment, snapshot grenades, radius decreased, so we got a little bit of a nerf. New weapons, my favorite part of every update, because they're either going to be good or they're going to be bad. So UGM-8 is the LMG from Vanguard. High fire rate, mobile LMG that excels at creating suppressing fire and pushing enemy positions. That's kind of nice. So it sounds like it's going to be a pretty quick mobility LMG, but it's going to still be able to pack a punch with the fire rate, so you got to hit your shots. So that'd be nice. Marco 5 SMG, a high mobility SMG accurate from the hip with excellent close range stopping power. I saw this, you can dual wield it. So it may be, I have a feeling it's going to be kind of broken if you can find a hip fire build with it. So that thing might be crazy. Might be crazy to use. So new weapon unlock challenges. M1916 Marksman Rifle earn 10 single shot elims in 15 matches. So that'll be pretty easy. Nikita AVT Assault Rifle earn 10 kills while moving in 10 matches. That one might be kind of easy as well. I hate when they have crazy attachments. It's always bad. Weapon attachments. This is a long list. I looked at it earlier. Okay. Cold War AK, sustained recoil slightly increased as I'm trying to use it right now. That's crazy. AS-44, a ton of attachments, a lot of buffs. Increased stating hip fire accuracy, horizontal recoil increased with that barrel. Just all these barrels have different changes. Looks like the biggest one is the mags. Recoil increased, damage range increased as well. So they're trying to make it more of like a bouncy AR, but with a nice kick. Assault Rifle Charlie from Vanguard, muzzle velocity increased by 3.4%. Neck damage multiplier increased to 1.25, up from 1.1. So, yeah, tons of changes here. I'll probably won't go through all these, the barrels at least, because there's so much to do. Cooper Carbine recoil intensity adjusted to account for less reliance, wow, on tight grip. Max damage increase, minimum damage increase. That's a good buff right there. And then they have the barrels. Nikita, oh wait, no, sorry. Assault Rifle Bravo, muzzle velocity increased and upper torso damage increased, so buff there. Nikita damage, max damage increased to 26, up from 23. Move speed scale increased to 0.86, up from 0.84, another buff. KGM, another buff with damage increase. A lot of damage increase this update. FFAR, wow. Max damage range increased to 28.6 meters, up from 25.4. Didn't know they were going to do that. That's actually kind of crazy. NZ41, just barrel changes. Looks like nerfs. Looks like recoil nerfs, because that had 0 recoil, and I'm not even joking when I say that. So that's good. Assault Rifle Alpha, minimum damage decreased, muzzle velocity decreased, so a nerf to that one. Varga 52, muzzle velocity increased by 3.7%, race time decreased to 764 milliseconds, down from 833. So looks like we're getting a little bit of a buff there. That's kind of nice. The Volkswagen, visual recoil decrease. That's nice. Launchers, I don't really care too much about them. I don't use them, but if you have to look, they're all buffed. All damage buffed. Every single one of them. So, there you go. LMGs, the Whitley. Max damage range increased to 40.2 meters, up from 38. Whitley's getting a buff. I think it needed one, personally, so that's going to be nice. DP27, never used this before, but buff with the muzzle velocity. LMG Charlie, muzzle velocity increase, a buff. Type 11, a buff. MG42, a buff as well. Max damage, recoil adjustments, ADS transition times, total buff for the MG42. It always felt too slow, so it's going to be kind of nice. Marksman Rifles, flinch has been decreased on Marksman Rifles by 25%. That's nice. M1 Garand, buff. SVT, buff. Crossbow, buff. Shadow Hunter, buff. Perfect. Melee, don't really care about these. Looks like they're all getting nerfed. Nah, Sledgehammer's getting buffed, my bad. So some getting nerfed, some getting buffed. I don't really care too much about them. Cali sticks. What? A buff from those things? I don't want those. Those don't need to be buffed. I don't believe that at all. AM63, my favorite pistol of all time. Damage multiplier decreased. That's pain. A nerf to this thing. That is total pain. That's total pain, but it is what it is. Handgun Charlie, max damage decreased. So another nerf for that. The Rat, max damage increased. We're getting on this barrel only, though. On this barrel only. So that's not bad. That's not bad. SMGs, Armaguero, max damage increase. I thought that thing was kind of already good, so there we go. So a buff from that. H4 Blixen, mid damage decreased to 34. This thing was probably the best SMG, so that slight nerf is going to probably be best for it. Mac 10, minimum damage increase, nice. Damage headshot multiplier increase, nice. Max damage range increased, nice. So total buff for the Mac 10. I'm just about to post a video in this next couple days of the Mac 10. So it got a buff, and I love it even more. So upper torso for the Owen gun, multiplier decrease, so that thing's getting a nerf. I imagine this thing is going to get a nerf. Don't see it getting a buff anytime soon. PPSH. Recoil intensity slightly decreased. That's nice. I like the PPSH. High fire rate, very, very good. Sten got a nerf, or got a buff that it really needed with minimum damage, max damage, mid damage range. Perfect. Type 100, lower extremity damage multiplier decrease. So just a slight nerf, nothing crazy. Well gun, lower extremity damage multiplier decrease, slight nerf, nothing crazy. Sniper rifles, the following aggressive snipers now adopt the lowest tier of flinch. So these SPR, nice. Marksman Rifle Charlie, awesome. I like how they're putting this in this class, the Kar 98 in the class, awesome. Gorenko anti-tank rifle, looks like fire rate increase, and then everything else is going to be a decrease with damage and stuff. 3-line rifle ADS transition in time decreased to 506, down from 578. So it was just a slight decrease there, but some of these are going to help you increase the ADS speed, so that'll be nice. Attachments, muzzle, a lot of attachment changes. MX silencer, which is I think the best one. Vertical recoil control decrease, so nerf. Some of these are getting nerfed. A lot of these are getting nerfed actually for the muzzles, for the underbarrels, bayonets, buff, SML, pistol grip. Let's look at the ones that are important. M1915 is probably the most important. Gun movement while firing now decreased. So you're getting a buff out of that attachment. Rear grips, polymer grips, the best one. Flinch resistance decreased by 50%, or 250% down from 95. So you may need to find a new attachment there. Bug fixes, all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't really care about these because it's usually just quality of life stuff that I didn't really notice before. Known issues. Here's people, I guess, posting about issues and stuff. Oh, no, this is known issues that they know about. That makes sense. Download update if you're on PS5, 21, PS4, 21, Xbox One, 27.2, PC, Warzone only 23, and 26.1 if you have Warzone and Modern Warfare. So, guys, that is all the patch notes. I ran through them as quickly as possible. Some of them we skipped over because they're kind of not that important. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys enjoy Season 4. It's going to be an incredible season. A new map for Resurgence, I think, is going to be great for the community. Rebirth's getting a little bit stale, so Fortune Keep is going to be incredible. If you guys finished all the way to the end of the video, first of all, thank you so much. That means the world to me. But also make sure to drop a subscription and like the video. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.